Welcome to Trade Rep. This is Short Hammer. It is the 30th of May 2019, and we are looking at ANTM. Now, ANTM, UNH, HUM are some of the healthcare tickers that have been running. They've just broken out. They've been ripping and running the last few weeks. Now, as of recently, well, I would say as of Tuesday, ANTM just hit a brick wall, and the 278, 79-ish area, the air was too thin, and it just began to sell off a little bit. Now, Chart Tech had a great call on this, a great put call that he put in that I believe was more than 100%, so it was a great call. I was still expecting a little bit more upside on this ANTM, but we did not get it, and it sold off. It bounced here near this lower supply demand zone and went back to the upside on Wednesday. So what can we look forward to on Thursday? Well, the main intraday pivot is here at 273.96. So let's take a look back and see what we have around the 273 areas. Let's zoom out. This is the 273 area. So on this explosion to the upside, we back tested the 273.50 area, held support there. Dropped down here, 274 held, 273 held, 273 broke, 273 regained, back up, and now the main intraday pivot is at 273. So that's interesting. So what we have to watch for tomorrow is a back test of this 273.96-ish area. I'll give it to 273.50 on this main intraday pivot. See if that holds, or if this weekly pivot holds here at 273.36. If we hold in the 273s on a back test, then there's a good chance we can have a little bit more upside. But what we also have to look at on ANTM is our daily chart. Let's get this daily chart over here. Okay, so on our daily chart, we had this downtrend from February that we had here that we expected to test on this ride up of this micro trend. That didn't happen. We had some rejection. We pushed it down through the support, but we had this channel that ANTM had been in since the 26th of April up until the 20th of May. And it bounced around inside of this channel. So on this downward push on the 28th or Tuesday, on Wednesday we tested that channel. The channel held, and right now we're back testing that micro trend. So let's zoom a little bit. And we closed right below this micro uptrend that we had. So I'll be watching to see two things: a hold of the 273 if there's a back test, because clearly if you decide to get in long there, your stop is this channel. If we break into this channel, then the structure changes and we might be back in the channel action where it's going down to the bottom of the channel. So I'll watch tomorrow. I think there are two potential trades. Either you can try to get short on the back test of this micro trend. I wouldn't. But you can also wait to see if the 273 area holds up and potentially get long into the trend, or you can wait for this trend to regain and for us to get over the 276, or you can wait for us to break through all this congestion and this supply demand zone and get up here. There are different ways you can take this trade. But for me, I'm going to just watch and see how the structure holds up on the back test of the 273.50 area. I might take a long position at that point and just keep a tight stop on it. If it closes below the 273 or consolidates below the 273, or if I see a strong push down, I might just exit the trade quickly, but I clearly know that my stop is the top of this channel. And as long as this channel is holding, that's a good support level. That's actually a better buy level than the 273.50 area. But the 273.50 area is also an area to note as an area of potential support. 273.50s is an area of potential support for ANTM. But we definitely need some momentum to the upside, and we need the overall market to not be falling and be so bearish. So a few things in play on ANTM. I think it's an interesting play, but definitely have to watch the levels. Top of the channel, this 269.36 area, 273.50s. The main intraday pivot around 273.90s. This micro trend line here that is currently around the 276, 277 area. If we get back above this, and then this upper supply demand zone that begins at 281 to 283, and then the downtrend line here that we've been under since February. So a little bit of overhead, but also a little bit of support. So this is an interesting play that I'll be watching. And also what could be interesting is maybe we're forming another channel. So maybe we could be bouncing around inside this area here for a month. Not quite sure. So we'll see what happens. But this is interesting. There's definitely a few plays on this ANTM, whether it's this support area, 273s, or if it continues to hold below 281, or if we can regain and push through this. So definitely a very interesting ticker.